it's been a year since I was in your place, and I have learned a lot, and it's not just like simple facts. I think the purpose of this cohort was to learn something more, something beyond of what simple facts were. I learned, like you guys, that you have to have a certain pH. If it's too acid or too basic, you just drop dead. And I also learned that a hydrogen ion is just a proton. I think it was Dr. Dr. what? Quintanilla, yes, I remember. Something about the parrot that he had. He was a veterinarian and stuff like that.
In HD.
And I did learn those things also, but what I got from this was that I remember my first day that we had different teachers from different places of the world, and that was kind of an eye-opener for me because I was always used to going to the local high school and having teachers that were just like our race. And here we had, it was before my junior year that I started taking actual college courses here at TAMIU, and it was kind of preparing me that I have to learn how to adjust to different people, not just people that we are used to. Because out in the world, it's just not about us. It's about others that are different from us. And I also learned that when I first got here into the cohort, it was kind of mind-boggling how much was expected from us. Because I remember the professors kept going on and on about something that I really didn't have the concept of. And it was kind of scary because I'm kind of used to like, okay, I understand it, whatever. But when they started explaining these things, such as Dr. Nee, that with the vectors and the scalars, it was something I wasn't introduced into. So it was kind of like, oh my gosh, how am I going to do this? But then the next day, I believe we had 2 sessions with him. It was kind of easy, like I understood it. And then also when we went outside to do that project on the luminosity of the sun, after a year, the year had not finished. It was about, what, 2 weeks ago, I believe? 3 or 2 weeks ago. And it was great. I had a great feeling because I understood what they were going over, and it was just a year. And in that year, I learned so much that I bet some of the sophomores were confused
In
with
HD.
what we were doing that day. But after taking the courses, which were just a year-long course, I actually understood everything. And I believe that that was the purpose of this cohort, was to go into some classes at the beginning of the year and you're not understanding something, but at the end of the year, all of a sudden everything comes back to you and you understand. And I believe it was a great experience for me personally because I felt very good that it was a challenge for me, and for me to overcome it, that felt very satisfying. And academically, because I know that now if there's any challenge, whether it be personal or academic, I can overcome it. And I think this was what we had to do, that whether we have to go that little extra further step, just so it's not required of us, but if we do it, I think we're like a better person, both mentally and personally. So thank you very much.
To Jessica in HD.